Went the wrong thing. Excuse me. Jeez. $404. Hello, Jamie. My post from today isn't doing really very good. It barely just passed 100 views on TikTok. But 14 likes. It's doing really poor on Instagram for the way the last 3 Instagrams are over are in the 1,000. But this one, nada. Seven likes and only 170 views. And then YouTube, it wasn't very high when I looked earlier. Yeah, it's only 123, and the last 3 all are over 1,000 views. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I guess I want it to happen overnight, but it's not going to. But I did make more to put up, so we shall see. I mean, it's gotta support me at some point. I mean, at least I love doing it, but 1 second. We'll see. But I did make more clips to show so we can at least look at them. This one's stripped too. All these fucking. I need to go see if I have bolts like this in my fucking. What the fuck over? I'm gonna need a new fucking gamer chair. This one's gotten a lot of use and it's getting falling apart. At least the lights still work. Don't fucking do that, bitch. Look into the chair, sorry. Hold on a second. Well, house cleaning going on. Alright, well. I can show you the ones that I did make. My back has been hurting so bad. I don't even take Tylenol. You're not even really supposed to anyway. It's not good for your liver, but in small amounts it's fine, I guess. But that's what they say about alcohol. That's not fine. But I just don't like taking it all, so I just say fuck it. Had some pasta for dinner because, you know, Italian, but I don't like eating pasta too much just because it's starch. It's not good to be on that. We got some new puppy paws on the dog pound board today, thanks to Cara Mercy and Jay subbing. So that's pretty exciting. There's one here, and then I put one up there, and then I put one over there. You had chicken and mac and cheese? Did you have chicken on the side or chicken in the mac and cheese? Whenever I would do that, I would just like put it in there, unless it was like a barbecue piece of chicken or something. But I'd rather have like a salad over mac and cheese or something else. Oh. Salad, chicken with salad on the side, or I'd pull all the chicken off the fucking bone and stick it in the mac and cheese. When I did eat mac and cheese, I couldn't eat it. Hello, Scarlett. What is up? How are you feeling? Wonderful. Welcome in. We're just chilling right now. We're going to show some new clips that I made. And oh, shit. We'll go back and look at the clips we made of you throwing me against the rock. Have you seen those? Lazy and tired? Well, that's absolutely acceptable, even if you're not sick. Snarf for the win. Let's go. Hello. I'll show you here. We'll show you the proof of you abusing me in Fortnite.
Shit. Is that?
No. Hit it.
Can you hear it?
Yeah.
Rocket League. I played that for 5 minutes in my entire life. about 6 months ago. I never played that game. I probably will in the league I'm in, but you want to see these fictitious clips? Alright, let me show you the ones that you abused me in. But how are you feeling? You're positive these are doctored? Why? Just because I'm really good at editing? You think that I would have gone in and edited the video to make it look like you're abusing me? No, these are uncut clips. These are uncut. These are uncut footage from the actual event. This is based on it. This is not based on a true story. This is a true story, and this is footage from the actual event. Happy New Year. It is definitely a New Year, bud. I hope Happy New Year to you. I hear you. No, you don't hear nothing. You don't hear nothing. And we still have yet to discuss what I'm going to do with my star. Alright, let's go look at these clips, and then I'll show you guys the ones that I made today and see if you guys like them. Okay. I just don't remember where. Here they are. Let's see. Oh, there's the one where I suppose I missed the fucking zip line. Here we go. Got him. He's cooked.
Nice. Get your loot.
Oh, I mean, tell me what to do. Oh, are you kidding me? How did you get me so quick?
Right here.
Here we okay. First. Oh, okay. Scarlet, we gotta talk about this throwing me thing. Okay. Put me down gently. Don't throw me.
Right here in the bush.
Against the.
I have no gentleness about me.
Apparently, she likes it rough. All right. Did you notice? Did you notice the dresser in the room? Okay, and where my body, she threw me into the dresser. Okay, Scarlet, we gotta talk about this throwing me thing. Okay. Put me down gently. Don't throw me.
Right here in the bush.
I have no gentleness about me.
Apparently, she likes it rough. All right. I mean, that's how we're gonna play.
I need some cover, bro. I don't have no bullets.
All I see is a good Samaritan helping out the wounded. You know, it started out that way, and then it turned into it turned into physical abuse. Hold on. If that weren't enough evidence, hold on. Where's the other one? Is it this one?
You can have it, but
Take it. No, take it. If you want to be greedy.
It's aggression right now. Oh, one more coming.
No, that's not it. What's this one?
we're still in the circle, so we'll have to go this way to get towards the next one-ish. I would say.
Why is it not letting me fucking ping, bro?
Are you flirting with me again?
Just a little bit. Sorry, I can't help it.
Throwing that love juice on me here.
What?
Potato. Yeah, you know. It's open to interpretation, except for mine is accurate, yours is inaccurate. Okay, where's the one where she throws me up against the rock? Damn it. Oh, here we go. I think it's this one. Is this it? Or is that... No, that's the one with the car. Where's the one with her throwing me against the rock? Fake news on Fortnite. Well, I mean, it is Fortnite. I don't know how much you want to believe the news on that game, but okay. Oh, wait. I think it's this one. I'm still trying to clean the mess up, if you know what I mean. Oh shit!
We're gonna need some.
Purple shit, or Kool-Aid. Oh, how did I miss that? You've gotta be shitting me. Okay, I want you... Actual footage. And shit. Look! Boom! Why are you throwing me?
Because there were footsteps right up there when I was...
See? Like, fucking throw me at him? Panic throw.
I'm trying to hide you. Sometimes to do the right thing, you have to do the hard things, okay?
Oh, I'm sorry. I think she just admitted to the actual violence against me. Let me go back and play that.
Because there were footsteps right up there when I was...
Actually, let's go back to the crime in progress. Scarlet. That's how you gotta handle dummies, crash dummies.
Considering there was footsteps.
Ow! You're throwing me!
Because there were footsteps right up there when I was...
So you're like, fucking throw me at them?
I'm trying to hide you. Sometimes to do the right thing, you have to do the hard things, okay? and it was hard to figure out for you.
She called me fat. Love hurts is what you're saying?
And it's all an interpretation, if that's the way you interpret it.
That's the way I took it. No, the way I took it was against the rock, is the way I took it. After she called me fat, right? She said I was too heavy and had to throw me off. So there is your video proof evidence that I was abused by Scarlett. Threw yourself off is what it looked like again. I'm the good Samaritan. No. If you guys noticed, I fell shortly after she came running by and then hit the zip line. Did you guys notice that? I think what she did is she quickly tied my shoelaces together, and when I went to jump, I tripped, and I couldn't catch the zip line, and I fell. Then, after that, she pretended to feel bad and fucking threw me against a rock, then said I was fat. After slamming me up against the rock. So, there is your video proof. You cannot deny it. You know what? You're gonna just have to admit it. The punishment will be a lot easier and a lot less stringent if you just fess up. You're only here to help. I'm not sure how throwing me and slamming me against a rock is helping me. Maybe with my back problems, possibly. I can't fucking see. Hold on. Help spread the truth at this point. Okay, so... Okay, members of the jury, I would like to pose a question to the jury. Is Scarlett guilty of abusing Cutter in Fortnite? Please make a decision, and then we will establish a punishment for Scarlett. I'm noticing a theme of misinformation in this podcast. What are you trying to... Are you trying to slander my podcast? What's the thumbs down? No. Okay, that's one. So you can't answer because you're on trial here, ma'am. But you don't get to vote. You're the one on trial. It's the rest of the members of the jury, and then I am the judge, jury, and executioner at this point. Don't be afraid to speak up, people. Let's go. She's guilty. Boom. Sounds like one for guilty. I deserve a proper defense. Well, you can come right in this VC and you can hop in right down here next to me and you can, let's hear your defense. What is your defense? This member can't answer. I came in midway. I think you should say she's guilty. What can I put in this hand? I think Crazy needs to see the evidence. Would you like to see the evidence, Crazy? You came in midway. Hold on. Let's go back to the evidence at hand. Meanwhile, while Scarlett tries to put her defense together. And I want you to watch the evidence, the video, with an open mind. I want you to see everything and take it all in, and you tell me. The charge against Scarlett is physically abusing Cutter in Fortnite. I want you to be unbiased. I want you to see all the footage, and then I want you to come to a conclusion on whether or not she is guilty of bullying, physical abuse, and mental distress. Okay? All those charges are against her right now. Okay, we'll start with the first. We'll start with the zipline one because that was the one that happened first, actually. Okay. I'm still trying to clean the mess up, if you know what I mean. Oh shit!
You're gonna need some
purple shit or Kool-Aid. Oh, how did I miss that? I'm just a kind soul trying to help out the less coordinated Fortnite player who happened to be my teammate. Nope. So here she picks me up and goes, "I'm sick of your shit." Why are you throwing me?
Because there were footsteps right up there when I was.
Let's go back. Let's go back. I want you to notice all the open space. Look at all the open space here. Do you see all this? All this area here, all this area here. It's the water right here. And look where she chooses to throw me.
Scarlet.
Look at all that open land. Boom. Why are you throwing me? Heads right directly for the rock and throws me.
Right up there when I was.
So you're like, fucking throw me at him?
I'm trying to hide you. Sometimes to do the right thing, you have to do the hard things, okay? And it was hard to pick you up and throw you.
Well, you see there, I took him to a safer area out of harm's way under a tree behind a rock. Not behind the rock, against the rock.
That's the way you interpret it.
That's the way I took it. Okay. That is evidence. We'll name that evidence numero uno. Okay? This is evidence number 2. Okay? So she says potato. No, behind the rock and against the rock are not potato. Those are completely different things. They are not the same thing. Okay, and here's the other one, Tyler. Everything's going great. I'm wrecking fools, cooking fools. Okay, you got that one. Now this one, right? Everything's good. We're shooting.
Get your loot.
Then I get wrecked by a fucking... I need a heal kit. Oh, are you kidding me? How did you get me so quick?
Right here.
I'm gonna guess and say that you were hurt.
Then she runs for a building and throws me.
Okay, Scarlet, we gotta talk about
this. Through the door against this. Through the door against this dresser.
Gently, don't throw me.
Right here in the bush.
I have no gentleness about me.
She likes it rough. All right. I mean, that's how we're gonna play.
I need some cover, bro. I don't have no bullets. He's cracked.
Okay, that is the evidence at hand. Now you tell me. Was that helping? Or was that abusing? She had every opportunity to find anywhere else but the rock. And in the second video, you can see she clearly picks me up in the open land, runs towards a building, and throws me through a door at a dresser. Where's Josh? He's my witness. Josh is not here. Josh was unavailable due to other obligations, which would be not lying for you. Gotcha. Did you get revived? Did I get revived? I don't remember. I believe... You know, the video cuts off right there. The video cuts off right at the end there. I don't have all the... Did I? There was a revive in both instances. Okay, but the question... The question in hand... Hold on. The question is not whether or not I was revived or saved by her. The question is, was there physical abuse against me? Was there a physical crime committed twice by Scarlet? Forget whether or not she picked me up. The abuse was still there. That is the question. Of course it does. I have the video. We just watched the video. There was physical and verbal abuse. Thank you, jury member. And so, Tyler, what is the conclusion that you've come to? Remember, it's not about did she help me afterwards. It's that she harmed me physically. So I'll say the throws were aggressive, but I can't award the emotional because you were able to carry on. I have to find the verdict of guilty. See, so she's guilty of physical abuse, but not of mental abuse. Okay. In combat, lots of things happen to survive. What? Yeah. You eat people. What? throw them against rocks, you know, slam them into dressers. I mean, yeah, in the heat of battle, I guess that's necessary. Like, get up, soldier, quit being a bitch. Like, here. I ain't eating nobody. I don't know. I wouldn't put it past you after what I saw. The evidence I saw suggests that you might be of an aggressive nature. In conclusion, still a great teammate. Man, Tyler, go fuck off. Jury, or bailiff, remove that juror, please. Thank you. Well, this backfired. I've got my own clips of things we do to survive. So I guess then I guess there is no punishment. Oh well. I feel like the jury favored because they want to win brownie points with Scarlet. As do I. I mean, she was throwing goo on me and flirting with me, but she still committed a crime. She threw me against the dresser. I'm just going to say, I know she likes it rough, but I never said that I did. So, I mean, if your Cutter is your teammate, the list goes, wait, what the fuck is going on here? Whoa. My verdict is guilty and that she needs to play with Scarlet again as punishment. Who's she? Did you just... Wait, who's she? I don't know. They both said I was guilty. Yeah, so you're guilty. Okay, so being that I am the judge, I believe I get to lay down the verdict, don't I? With Cutter again. Wait. Why is that a punishment? Hold on. Cutter, you are a she? Oh my god. Do you see it? Verbal abuse. Verbal abuse. Guys. So I think you should rethink this whole, oh, she revived me bullshit. You know why she revived me? So she could verbally abuse me some more. I could get more audio from the game. You're right, it's a privilege, not a punishment. Yeah. While that may be the case, you still there still has to be a punishment for your crimes. So I will let you know what? I'll let you pick what your punishment is. And don't say to play with me, because that's not a punishment. I'd take you to the rock too. I just wouldn't throw you. I don't know. I'm not sure how to take that. I'd take you to the rock. Like, what is that? You're welcome. You have literal footage of me carrying you. Oh. I'm starting to think that this is kind of like backfiring on me a little bit. Maybe we should move on. Maybe we should just... Maybe, you know what? I'll tell you what. If you guys feel that there's a punishment necessary, deal it out. But I think we need to move on because it's starting to suddenly, like, backfire on me. And not go in my favor whatsoever. So let's just... Hey, Cutter, what are those other clips? Oh, that's funny. You should mention that, Dreamy. In fact, I have 3 new clips that I made. Actually, did you guys see the ones... Did I show the ones of me and CJ and Tyler taking down that leaper together? The cinematic one? Yeah, I showed you those, right? Do you guys want to see the 3 new ones? I haven't made that one. And by the way, Scarlett, those will be made into a clip, by the way. Okay, you guys did see that? The ones of me and CJ taking down the... I thought you guys... Do you guys want to... So I've got like 6 clips. Do you guys want to check them out? And then I'll show you the last one that I put together. I look forward to it, Cutter. I think as punishment, not punishment, I think as a way for you to make it up to me for the abuse, Scarlet, is to come play Arc Raiders with me. Wait, why did you say no? Hey, the verdict is in, and you were found guilty. So, Yeah, you don't get to get out of that. You knew exactly what I was going to say. You know me already. Well, I mean, I believe I am the judge. So that is my verdict. We'll figure out the semantics, but I really think you should make it up to me by playing some Arc Raiders with me. And in turn, to thank you for the revives as a good teammate, I will come play Fortnite again with you. I think that makes all parties happy. So there you go. When are you guys playing again? Fortnite? I don't know. I've been a little, your kindness is amazing. I told you, did I not tell you I was a nice guy, Scarlett? Did I not tell you? That wasn't just bragging to score brownie points with you. That's a literal fact. I am a nice guy. I'm a very nice guy. And in response to the verdict and the punishment, you're welcome. So there you go. So I mean, there we go. So, well, you know what? Outside of the courts and the podcast, we will discuss all the semantics. We'll get all that together, and then we'll handle that. Mother of God, dude, this game is so simple. Oh, I got triggered. Watch out.
That idea was to just shoot it and stuff.
CJ's. I don't know, but standing there is a stupid idea. You do this with a gun. It's ridiculous.
We're about to get on this. Oh shit! Chill. I'm sorry. Friendly.
Right? Okay, that was part one. This is part two. You can just we can just talk in DMs. We'll figure out. We'll get all that worked out, and then we can even just so everybody has an opportunity to witness everything. We can then, if you would like, as part of the agreement, we could co-stream. So there you go. Oh wait, you're not streaming yet again. Ha ha ha, there we go. See? Now I'm helping you. Get into the streaming, get you back, get into that. There you go. Now I'm helping you. See that? Even in punishment, I am helping you. Scarlett.
Sorry. Friendly.
Alright. You're welcome. I mean, you bring it out in me. You're such a warm, welcoming, amazing legend. I just can't help myself. So you're welcome. And thank you. Oh, it got me. Wait. I did that for the clip. That's pure cinema. You see how we've come together and then everything is just working itself like the way it should. This is what I'm talking about. I'm a nice guy. You're a legend. I mean, it just writes itself. It's on fire. It works well, bro. And then this is part 3. It's on fire. It works well, bro. Oh shit! Fucker almost landed on me again.
Yay.
Let's fucking go. Okay, now that we brought attention to us, the whole world's gonna know we're here.
Boys.
It's a good bet the Empire knows we're here.
Boys.
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 What are you saying, dude?
Look.
Oh.
What? I didn't know what the fuck he was saying. His voice. This is voice. And I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, Tyler? Voice? I'm like, dude. Alright, do you guys want to see the new ones that I made? So the first one is... Okay, these are from yesterday with CJ and Punk. Boys, it's in the text. It's in the this captioning. He was saying boys, as in boys. He was like calling us. So he's like boys, boys. But when we were playing, I'm like, what the fuck are you saying, dude? I was like, choice. I'm like, boy, like what is he saying? All right, so this is from when Punk and when CJ and Punk and I were playing yesterday. The Stella Montes fucking madness. But these two, this one's called All Part of the Plan. There's this door. Are you okay? Oh no, it's all you. Get up here and go. Get up here and go. I'll get the door.
It's all you!
Running with him.
Oh my god!
Oops.
What a terrible feeling.
Okay, are you ready? Are you ready?
Are
you ready?
Yes,
Okay, get in here. Crawl in here. That was all part of the plan. Are you not
Of
alive?
course it was.
Are you not alive? See?
Barely.
Exactly. And then this one is, I just shortened it to who needs enemies when, but it's, you know, the old expression, who needs enemies when you have friends like this? You know? Pay attention. Now that looked or sounded a bit like abuse. Where was the abuse? I never picked her up. Didn't throw her. Didn't do anything. I let her through the door, and then I healed her. All good things. Not once was there a form of abuse. Okay, now we'll take a look. Here's the next one, but this is... Pay attention, Scarlett. Pay attention.
I don't like the sound of that.
What?
I think one of those thingies that killed us last time. Not first. The shredder, yes.
Shredder, yeah.
Oh, this has already been rated. Oh, insert fuel.
Well, we have
cell.
to go through here. There's a team on the other side there. Poor lady was down dealing with enough dark trauma, so I helped her. I let her through the door. Got it. Pay attention to the song. It's all sweet.
Shredder's over there.
Oh, never mind.
Oh my god, it's all you.
Open the door! Open the door!
Oh shit.
Oh, it's just closed on smoke! I closed it on her with the fucking shredder out there. Okay, to be fair, that might have been a little... Now that was abuse. I was running for my life. W clip. Threat of violence either there, and you admitted it. Pay no attention to the video on the monitor, please. Now Scarlett's gonna hold it against me. See what you get to look forward to, Scarlett? Come on, let's go. I was trying to shut the door in the shredder, and right as I do, she comes running. I thought she was inside. To be fair, I thought she was inside. There's no need for a trial. Here, you know what? I'll show you the very next video is the trial. Okay, I want you guys to watch this one. I'm sure you guys are aware that. So today is 2 years that I'm actually survived. with my liver transplant, and hopefully like many years to come. Although, you know, it's your word against the evidence. Man, well, we'll see. But then when we were playing, my teammate said something pretty cool to me, so I wanted to like make a clip of it. Maybe this will soften the blow of what just happened, but this one is for the this one is going to be probably a little emotional for me, but this one is for those that we've lost, you know. But anyway,
I don't like the sound of that.
what? That's not it. Oh no! Where is it?
I don't like the sound of that.
What happened?
I don't like the sound of that.
What? Well, that's not the right one. I did it twice. Hold on, guys. Give me a second. I gotta pull the clip off a CapCut. As soon as it opens. Oh no, where is it? Oh no. This is it right here. Okay. So this is the last one that I made today, guys. Hold on. Dreamy, we need to fix that shit, because that's really starting to fucking get annoying. It is. Okay, so this is the one that I made, that I thought was pretty cool.
I'm so glad I found you on TikTok, man. Like anybody else in the stream that wants to play with Cutter, please, please, please add him as a friend, because one of the most down-to-earth guys I know on this game that streams, that actually like invited me to actually play with him. He's a real one.
Thanks.
Like genuinely.
So, yeah, that was pretty cool of Punk to say that. Especially literally right at my 2 years. So that was pretty amazing, because I've questioned even to this day why I got picked to stick around when terrible things still keep happening. But yet, I meet all these amazing people, and then to have people say like nice things like that about me when I don't normally feel very good about myself as it is. I don't believe like a whole lot of good things are going to happen in my life when shit, whether it's of my own accord or not, keeps happening. So to have an effect on someone like that, especially now after everything I've put myself through, been through, loss that has happened and stuff, to have people say that to me, it just hopefully means I'm making an impact one way or another. So that one was pretty cool. I'll be putting that one up on my socials and stuff. And really, that one, like clips like that, I'm not putting up for any type of recognition in the sense of like I need 1 million views on it. Even if just one person hears it and thinks, oh, that's really nice, and yeah, I like when people make me feel that way. Like it's just how it made me feel, and I want to share it, so that's why I made the clip. So it's nice hearing things, especially when throughout my life I haven't heard a whole lot of that. Especially even recently, even after everything, even after the transplant, that people ghost me, people gaslight me, people can't stand me, people say I'm too much, people put me in the shadows. It's like when I was dying, it was like, oh no, don't go, and now that I'm like around still, it's kind of like, wow, what a nuisance kind of feels. So to hear people say that, especially for me, like I do need that boost because I mean, like, Scarlett, you don't, like, I haven't told you like everything, but like people have not treated me very well. I know that I'm a lot, and I know a lot of it was to blame on my alcoholism. But I've always tried to be good to people. I've never been a bad person. I was just a drunk and an idiot. But people have put me in the shadow my whole life. People put me there. People tell me that my DMs are open. They start talking to me, and then they're gone. And it sucks because it starts giving me this belief that no matter what, one way or another, people are going to leave my life. Because even people that are like, I'm here for you, I'm not going anywhere, they're gone. I mean, I am who I am. I'm like completely me. This is like who you get. I don't hide behind anything. I've been through shit, right? I was drunk, an idiot. I didn't make good decisions. I didn't do shit with my life. I don't have a lot of money. I fucking had to move on with my parents. I'm trying to save what I can to get out. I live on disability. I can't really work. I don't have a lot to offer anybody. My late girlfriend was one of the few people that believed that there was more to me than that. But a lot of people don't. And so all I try to do is be good to people, share my story. And yeah, I know a lot of people go like, oh, I don't care what people think about me. But you do. At the end of the day, you do. Right? It's important. It's important that people think good things about you. Whether you tell people, it doesn't bother me. And, for the most part, I get that attitude sometimes. But at the end of the day, I just want people to like me. And I want people to stick around, right? People don't stick around. And I don't just mean people that pass away. I don't, but I'm talking like, girlfriends or whatever that didn't want to put up with me. It was easier to walk away and push me in the shadows. People barely recognize that, like, I exist today. And it's like, it doesn't matter that I almost wasn't here, and it makes me wonder why I ever was. Most people really do care. I mean, I'm not saying that people don't. I know my daughter cares about me a lot. But, I guess I'm unique. I'm a different type of person. Maybe I'm hard to deal with, but I know the things that I went through. I feel like I'm paying a penance for what I did, and I think people still hold me accountable for it. And it's like I'm just trying to live a simple life. No, I mean about what others think of them. Oh, okay, yeah. Right, and I mean, like, you can tell people blue into the face that it doesn't matter, like, I don't care, but you do, right? You do care. And maybe that's why I try so hard. Maybe that's why I try so hard that sometimes pushes people away. I won't lie and say, like, I don't, and not in a weird way, like, I'm just trying to say, like, I latch on to people that, like, make me feel good. Because I need that, because I don't get a lot of that, and I want that. I don't want to die alone, not having affected people's lives and not people know that I existed. Right? Part of why I podcast is and why I want the numbers to be so big and how many followers. I want to have tons of followers because I want to reach people, because I don't want people to ever have to not know people exist, right? There's people around the world moving with their lives that you don't know. Your existences will never pass. And that sucks. Like, I would love to just, at least for 5 minutes, if I could at least have everybody in this world come through here for at least 5 minutes, then we can all say that we were in each other's lives, that, like, we knew each other, right? We may not have been, lovers and boyfriends and girlfriends and husbands and wives and, best friends and co-workers for life and homies, but we could say we existed because life is, like, super precious. And a lot of people don't realize that. And, like, when you say that I don't care about what people think about, well, I do. Maybe I'm a big baby. Maybe I'm, grown men aren't allowed to cry. Grown men aren't allowed to have feelings. But the hell that I've been through and the life that I've lived, like, I cry a lot. And, that in that sense, I don't care what people say. But on the other sense, I want people to like me, and that's probably why I cry so much, is that, like, one, I don't want to die alone, although I feel like the world is telling me that that's what's going to happen. I don't want to, I don't want to die alone not having at least touched people's lives so that when I go, people can be like, oh yeah, Cutter, we used to love going and listening to him talk, or, man, he had one of the biggest podcasts in the world, and he was so fun to listen to, and, like, I loved, just something, and I'm not saying it has to be somebody that goes like, oh, I love you more than the world existed. Like, that's probably come and gone. So it's just, it's really cool to hear that kind of stuff, especially for somebody like myself. I mean, I'm not any more special than you guys are. I always say that everybody has a story. Everybody has scars to bear, whether it's physical like mine or emotional like mine, or, whether it's a physical scar or an emotional or mental scar. Everybody has a scar. And everybody deserves to exist, right? Everybody deserves to be, like, liked and cared about. Okay, maybe there's some exceptions to some really, but you know what I mean, right? And I think that we live in a world that it's hard to meet people. It's hard to fall in love or have people fall in love with you. It's hard to know who is real and who is fake. A lot of people in this new day and age, like, there's no loyalty, right? There's no loyalty. There's no honesty. There's no, like, oh, my DMs are open. And then they actually stick to it. I don't want to brag, but I am, like, I feel like sometimes I have to apologize, like, to people that, like, I'm bugging you. It's because I just want to know that, like, I matter in somebody's day at some point, that, like, when they see, like, a text, they're like, oh yeah, cool, Cutter's, like, texting me, right? It doesn't have to be like, well, please fall in love with me or please be my best friend. Just, like, and people, there's not a commitment or a loyalty, or when people say that I'm going to stick around, they, like, don't. They don't. And then they use you as a reason why, like, I can't stick around. Right? Or it's just not in the culture anymore. It's so hard to find those people. They exist, but it's so hard to find them. The lines blur very easily, and genuineness is a rare thing. Right, and that's absolutely true. And I think that the people that have been sticking around, like Dreamy knows me, my late girlfriend, my daughter, like, people that come into my streams, like, if you guys notice, like, I don't have a lot of gimmicks. When you watch my streams, I have a little border around there, but I don't have gimmicks and flashy lights. I created the dog pound board over here to kind of recognize you guys, because I feel like I want to do something for when you guys help me. I'm not a big streamer. I'm a nobody. I'm just a guy that sits behind a computer screen. But maybe I'm begging for attention. Maybe I am begging for attention, but I'm as genuine as, like, I can't be anybody else. What you see is what you get, right? And if it's not good enough, I'm sorry, right? I don't know how else to be. I'm not going to be fake. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to be somebody I'm not. I care about people. I do latch on. I hate to use that word. Like, but I mean, I'm loyal. Like, you're good to me. I want that around me, and I'm sorry if like, it's like, oh my God, like, why does he keep bothering me or blowing me up? Well, you know, some people like attention. People like to know that they matter and exist. And when I've lived my whole life as basically a shadow, that times that I wonder if like I wasn't here, would people blink an eye, or you know, 5 minutes later be like, okay, business as usual? Like, I don't want to feel like that. You know, I used to hate the feeling. The feeling I hated the most was when you'd walk in a room and then people would look and it would be like, ugh. Right? I don't want that. Oh God, here's Cutter. What I want to do is walk into a room and just people go, hey, it's Cutter. Like the day I went to Vegas for the GGL thing, and like Commando and a couple of the other people and like the Pale One, they were like, Cutter. Like, that's the way I want to walk into a room. I don't need to be, I talked to you guys about, like, I don't need to be rich and famous, but I would like to be people famous so that when I walk into a room, I don't feel like a shadow, that somebody cares that I'm in the room. Because the worst feeling you could ever have is when you walk into a room and it feels like nobody gives a shit. Right? To be a shadow around people, to be not seen around people, is worse than, like, people hating you. Right? Or worse than anything, or worse than, you know, being alone. I don't know. It's just, it's a horrible feeling. And I don't want that feeling. I just want people to know, I want to know that I'm at least having a positive effect on everybody. Is somebody ever going to fall in love with me and be like, oh my God, you're the greatest thing on the planet again? I mean, I just want people to give a shit. And then this is, and Keanu Reeves made a good quote, and I've kind of believed in it and probably lived by it, is that, like, I feel like I'm broken. I feel very, like, I'm broken, right? I'm not together anymore. So many things have happened. I've gone through so many things. Again, whether or not I did it to myself or not, I'm very broken. And I think that might be too much for a lot of people, because they're like, they want to put together a whole person with all these amazing things, and I just am not that person. Yeah, being ignored is extremely painful. But I'm a broken person. But at the end of the day, and he said, you know, because he sat down next to a homeless guy and helped him, and you know, the people were asking, like, why did you do that? And they saw that, like, the homeless guy gave him something. And he was like, well, he goes, because sometimes the most broken people are the ones that want to help people the most. So even no matter how broken I am, no matter how alone I am, no matter how much lack of friends I have, I don't want people to feel that. So I try to help people as much as possible. And it sucks, right? Because at the end of the day, like, they don't have to go back. They don't have to go into their room, turn the lights off, and have everything in their life, or lack thereof, go through their minds. Like, they're paying penance for, like, a terrible life that they lived. But at the end of the day, I'll get up the next day. You know, people said get up and keep going. After the transplant, after everything. And it's like, I'm still going to help you. Like, I might be the most broken. I might have the most depressed in the day. But if you text me that you're not feeling well, or that you're having a really bad day, I'm going to do everything in my power to try to make you feel better. Even if I'm hurting inside, and I'm not going to expect you to, like, reciprocate, at least not right there and then, right? But, and then I'll still go at the end of the night, turn the lights off and cry myself to sleep. But I'll get up, and the first thing I'm going to do is check on you and make sure that you're okay, because no matter how broken I am, I do not want anybody to ever go through, like, what I've gone through, or suffer the things that I've suffered. Whether I try to help people with alcohol, I don't preach, but anything is like, I don't. I just don't want people to feel and have to deal with what I did. And even if I never completely fix my life, I swear to God, I hope I help people never have to go through that. It sounds like real friendship. Yeah, I lost count of the amount of times Cutter has checked in on me when I said I'm not okay. it's just the way I've been built. I just don't know how to do it any other way. I apologize so much. I always say, like, I'm sorry if I'm bothering you. I feel like an inconvenience just because of how I've been treated and my experiences throughout life and how people have been about it. And, like, I apologize for everything because I just want you to, one, I want you to like me. Two, I want you to know that I am genuine and that no matter how much I hurt or how broken I am, I will do anything to make sure that you have a good day and that you smile or that you're feeling better. You know, if I say that, like, my DMs are open, like, that's no joke. I don't know if you guys have seen some of the... When you text me, how quickly I respond. Right? There's not, like, a gap of time usually behind. You know why? Do you guys want to know the honest... the reason why I'm so... is, like, I carry my phone with me all the time. And I look at it 1,000 times a day hoping that a text message comes through. Or I open my DMs all the time on, like, Discord, hoping that somebody, like, sent me, like, a personal DM, not just in one of the big Discord chats, that someone is like that. And when they don't, I get a little bummed. I constantly look at my DMs and I scroll up to see if anybody personally, like, DM'd me. Maybe that's pathetic. I don't know, unless I'm asleep, right? But even then, I'll stay up till 4 a.m. talking to you if it makes you feel better, or if, like, we're just vibing. Like, I don't care. Like, I'll take the rough, I'll take the little sleep to talk to you because it just makes me feel like I have something to do. Otherwise, what am I gonna do? Sit in the dark and cry about how fucking shitty it is? When I could, like, talk to you. And if you're having a bad day, like, let me help you have a bad day. But some people, I don't know. I don't know if it's too much for them, but I don't know. This is me. Like, this is why I went on camera, right? This is why I do the things I do. And I have nothing to hide, right? This is why I started podcasting. I don't have anything to hide. Like, this is me. If you want to know something, you can ask me anything. I feel like the more open I am, the opportunity is maybe somebody will hear something that goes, yeah, I can click with that and I get it. You know, whether I'm talking about alcoholism to help people just take care of themselves, people that, you know, suffering the loss of someone close to you, and, you know, like, how to deal with that when I don't even know how to deal with it. But I'll still, at the end of the day, if something happens to you and I'm crying my eyes out over something that happened to me, I'm going to try to help you, make you feel better, because at least you get to be happy. Right? At least you get to be happy. And if I can make you happy and know that, like, I had that effect, then that helps me, right? So, you know, genuine, this is me. This is why I get worried sometimes I won't get, you know, I won't get famous or be a big streamer or podcaster, because I'm just me. I'm just like me. When you come to the podcast, this is like, I'm not interviewing you. I'm not trying to be like, you know, put you on a pedestal or me on a pedestal and ask stupid questions. It's just like, talk to me. Like, I didn't know you before this happened or before we walk into each other's lives. Now we exist in each other's lives. I want to know more about you. So at the end of the day, we have been part of each other's life. Preferably not briefly, but sometimes that's it. That's it, right? But I want to know you so that way I can understand, like, why you're a certain way. This is why I'm, like, open and why I share my story. You know, I mean, by all rights, I should be dead. I should not be here. We're celebrating me being alive for 2 years after a liver transplant, when by all rights, what I did to myself, and there are people out there that like to remind me of that daily, and I will never fucking get out of that. But after what I did to myself, I shouldn't be here. But somebody out there, something out there wanted me kept around, and with how things have still been going, I'm not 100% sure why. So, you know, that video was one for, like, the people that have a second chance, and it was for me to be like, at least maybe I can convince myself that the reason I'm still here is to, like, make people feel better. in their lives, even if I die alone and broken, if they were a little bit better in their lives and I had something to do with it, that's the fame that I want, I guess. That's where I want to know that I affected you. So when I lay down for my last breath, I can at least know that even though nothing great happened to me or any of that, or I was ever truly happy, that you were, and then that means something to me. And people think that's like, maybe that's bullshit, but it's not. I swear to God, you guys, that's not it. As long as you feel good about yourself, even if it's not with me, and it helps you at least have a little bit better of a life or that day, then that's what I'm trying to do. You're here for a reason, and that's something that I mean, I'll be honest with you, Scarlett, that is something that I battle every day, wondering why. Although moments like that, and like meeting, like even you, like you've, like, you know, I followed you on Instagram, and now here you are at my podcast. We DM every once in a while, and you know, we played the games together. Like we can now at least say that we were a part of each other's life, even if suddenly you disappear or something for whatever. Not to say that you are, or even if you do, it's your life, right? I'm just me. I'm just a guy, all right? I'm just a nobody. But if I can help you be, you know, have a little bit better of a time during that time that you're with me, I want you to walk away from whatever time that you and I are in each other's lives, whether it's very little or the rest of our lives, whatever it may be. I want to know that, like, at least it was a positive thing, right? That we don't have to, you know, we don't have to agree on everything, and everything doesn't have to go hunky dory, but that you can go like, yeah, I enjoyed knowing Cutter, right? Like he was a good guy. He made me laugh, made me smile, this or that. Then that's all I can ask for. Anything beyond that is, I don't even have a right to ask for anything beyond that. I can genuinely say that you've made my life better. Well, I appreciate that, and you know, you as well. Like, you've been dedicated to my streaming and stuff since I met you. But even if you were to walk away tomorrow, at least walk away, and if my name ever comes up, that you say something good about me, right? This is why I struggle so hard, because I worry about what my daughter is, and she wrote me a really, really amazing letter for Christmas, and you know, she doesn't want me to read everything, but she basically just wanted to tell me, like, how proud she is, the man that I've become, knowing everything that I was before. You know, I haven't had my daughter full time since she was 8 years old. She's now 16. Like, that's rough. That's a rough thing for someone who I'm a good dad. Like, yes, I drank, but I wasn't physically abusive to anybody. I just drank. I more was concerned about wanting to drink and play games and watch sports and get drunk at the Super Bowl and do stupid shit than I was to, like, you know, I guess, I don't know, be a good person, do something with my life, stick to, you know, do my good jobs, stick to my jobs, you know, be better in relationships. And she said that, you know, she's like super proud of, like, because I'm like a nobody, right? Like, I didn't do anything with my life. I'm trying to, and I don't know how far this is going to go, but this is like the rest of my life. Like, this is it. This is like the end all be all, right? This is end game. Like, I have to succeed at this. And when I say succeed, I'm not trying to be rich and famous up in all the glamorous lights, but I do talk about being people famous. I just want people to like me. I want people to come around. I want a lot of people to come around. I want us all to, like, make each other's lives a little better, that each one of us can touch each other's lives some way or another. And so that if I do pass alone, you know, or pass away alone, that people will at least, like, say something like, I affected your life. I just want to affect your life. Is that selfish? I don't know. But I don't know how to be any other way. So, I mean, some people don't like it. But, you know, that things like that make it pretty special. And, you know, like, the fact that we're even having this conversation is crazy. Because, like I said, I shouldn't even be here. But You know, now we're talking about 2 years with a liver transplant. Every day I walk, I just think about, like, this is crazy. Like, look what I did to myself. I had to get a part of someone else to make sure that I kept going. That person doesn't get to keep going. You know, and so that's why I tell my story. That's why I'm podcasting now. That's why I'm streaming. You know, I can't work really because of my disability. I have chronic, like, arthritic pain from, like, a year and a half in the hospital, basically. You know, I really did a number on myself. But, you know, and I'm not a rich person. I don't have, you know, white picket fences and all this stuff. You know, but the one thing I can give to people is I can be a good, genuine person. And hopefully that's enough, and that I can at least touch your life. And maybe I can help you have a better day or a better life, even just briefly, even just a little bit. That's all I want, right? Some people are comfortable around people who willingly show their feelings because this world teaches us we have to hide how we feel from the world. Right. And I don't walk that way. And that's probably a big reason why at the end of the day I go lay in a bed by myself. I walk every day by myself. You know, I'm not in a position to have a dog yet. I lost my dog 5 years ago. And I would love another one, but I guess at the end of the day, like the old cliche saying, and I don't believe it's cliche, but what you see is what you get, right? On one end, I'm not anything spectacular and great. I don't have tons of money. I'm not like, you know, the Adonis, like, white knight that's going to sweep you up and be like, everything's going to be a white castle. I'm just not there. I don't have that. I'm just a guy. Right? I'm just a dude. I made bad decisions during my life. I chose, you know, alcohol absolutely consumed me, and I chose that over everything. And, you know, it literally took death staring me in the face to fix me. And it's, you know, at this point, it's like still not good enough for people. But I just try to find the ones that it is for. And that's all I can be. This is it. I think I'm a good person. I think a lot of you out there are good people. I think there are a lot of good people in this world. I love watching the TikToks about people just like handing a note to someone that just says like some positive affirmation for them. And unfortunately, there's not a lot of good people, but it's finding the good ones and the true ones. And but at the end of the day, I'm gonna walk the way that I walk and carry myself, and hopefully that's good enough, you know, for you or for the next person. Whether it's as a friend, whether it's as an acquaintance, a coworker, a fellow streamer, whatever. The significant other, anything. So, like I said, though, I'm an open book. I'm as genuine as I could possibly be. I mean, I don't have any reason not to be. When you lose everything and you're stripped to bare nothing and have to start over from scratch, I've got nothing to hide, so why would I not be? And even before then, I always was. Even though, I was drinking, and I still try to be as genuine as possible, and more so now. You're living a commendable life, Cutter. That's the best anyone can do. I mean, I appreciate that. I don't know how commendable, but yeah, and that's, I hope it's good enough for people, but if it's not, at the end of the day, I just, that's how it rolls. But hearing things like that is really nice, right? To at least know that maybe I'm affecting you, and the things that you guys are saying are amazing, that, I just think that we all need to be a little like that to everybody. And, you know, everybody's got a story. I talk about people, you know, everybody has an open invite to come on and tell their story. I'm nobody special, you know. You know, I think about, like, you know, I had trolls come in once on YouTube that, you know, said some stuff that it's not entirely, like, true, but I know that they were just, like, drunken idiots. Is that they came on and they were trolling me, and they were just saying that, like, they heard me talk about my story about alcoholism. I think I was, like, crying. Bless you. Hey, Mike. And, like, they, like, heard what I was talking about, and then they're like, well, you did it to yourself. You should be dead. You don't deserve to have the transplant. It could have gone to a kid or another person, and you're just, you know, you did it. Like, so you don't get to, you know, whatever. And I'm like, they're probably not 100% wrong. I ask myself that every day. Like, they're not, hey, Potatoes, what's up, buddy? And my buddy Mike, who just jumped in, they're not entirely wrong. I know I did it to myself, but at what point is it, like, can I finally, like, move on, that I'm actually doing the right things and, like, you know, I'm living, like, a good life. I don't drink. I'm sober. Yeah, I got lucky, right? Somebody else, you know what? Somebody probably did. Yeah, a young kid probably deserved it. A person that was, like, a fucking executive of a goddamn corporation that, like, helps everybody on the planet be better. Like, did he deserve it? Yeah, probably. Right? Why did I deserve it? I ask myself that every day. Did they probably deserve it more than I did? Yeah. Somehow I got lucky enough to get that liver, and here I am. And I'm trying to do the best that I can. You know, I wrote a letter to the family. They said after 1 year, I was allowed to write a letter to the family. And, they, you know, the reason I wrote it was, because I just wanted to thank them, and I wanted them to know that, like, it wasn't, that it, like, wasn't in vain, that I'm not going to abuse it, that, you know, they lost a loved one, which, you know, up until recently, last year, I couldn't really fathom what that felt like, and now, like, I do, but, you know, I want them to know that, you know, that their donation or whatever, that me getting the liver from the loved one that they lost, like, wasn't going to be just, like, abused or taken for granted. Like, yeah, I question every day, like, why was I kept around? Why was I lucky? Did somebody else deserve it? All those things. And somehow I was lucky enough to get it, and I just wanted to know. Unfortunately, you know, they probably were you know, they had their own grieving, or for whatever reason, like, they chose not to reach out to me. You know, and I didn't write the letter for recognition, or, like, God, I hope that they're rich people and, like, all this, like, nothing. The only reason I wanted to is those are kind of things that I feel like, you know, writing a text message or a letter just doesn't do justice to, like, how important it is that, like, I feel like, you know, that I am not going to take this for granted, and that the piece of your family member that is in me and keeping me alive is not going to be one, take it for granted, treat it lightly, or any of that kind of stuff. And unfortunately, you know, they didn't, and I'm not mad that they didn't. And again, I didn't want it for any type of recognition or fame. I just wanted them to know that, like, you know, like, I'm alive today because of you. Maybe I didn't deserve it, but here I am. But I'm going to tell you right now that at the end of the day, I'm going to take care of it, and it's not going to be in vain, or it's not going to be a complete waste that people do need to walk around going, God, somebody else could have got it, because look what he just did with it. So, I think you're genuine, and I try to be as genuine as possible. It's hard to find like people, but when I do, I stay around them. Yeah, and like-minded people, you know, need to stick around. It's just hard to find them, but anyway, so, you know, it's why I fire up my streams every day, is, you know, there's things like that, and to know that, like, I'm having that people give a shit that I am still here, right? That, like, I mean, I'm nobody special, and everybody has their story. Everybody is special in their own way. I'm not more important than anybody else, but You know, at the end of the day, I want to know that, like, I don't want people to ever look at me going, you know, look what you did to yourself. You don't deserve that. And, like, someone else, like, I don't want them, I want them to be like, you guys, like, things that you're saying, like, more and more people just to be like, I'm glad you're here. So when I reach out and tell my story, they're like, yeah, I'm glad you're here. Not, I don't ever want to die with people going, like, that guy never should have got that. Like, he didn't deserve it. Like, that's a terrible feeling to have people think that. And yes, there are people out there that do think that. And people that have said that. So, so that's, you know. So, you know, here we are 2 years later. And whether or not I, you know, should be here or not, here I am. So I just want to do the best that I can with it. I don't want, you know, to fail again. I don't want to, you know, just be a terrible person like I was. You know, and my most important thing is to make my daughter proud that I'm somebody. And, you know, she wrote a letter that said that she is. And in no way do I think that, like, you know, that I still feel like I have a lot more to do. That to, like, make her proud of me and then everything I do. And I don't think I'll ever be. Like, I don't think, and maybe there are, that if you're ever, like, I don't think I will ever feel like that I've done enough. That I've made her proud enough, or that I've, you know, helped people enough, or made people, like, appreciate the fact that, yeah, I am around. Like, you know, maybe some people do. Maybe people are like, yeah, I've done enough. I did everything my kids, and, like, I'm good, you know. And that's, I'm not saying that that's wrong, but for me, I just am not built that way. I never feel like that I'm doing enough. And anytime I do something, and I could be making millions, and I could be the most famous person you see on the planet, I'm still going to turn to my daughter and go, I just want you to be proud of me. And she'll say I am, and I'll still think, like, what else can I do to, like, make her proud? So at the end of the day, when I leave, that she, like, tells good stories, right? I have 50, well, I mean, you know, she's 16, so let's be real. Like, I have 16 years of her life to make up for. That's a lot of years of, you know, being an idiot. You know, and that goes for, like, friends and anything else that, like, along the way. You know, I just want people to know that, like, that is not the same me. And that they do go, yeah, I'm glad that you're still here. Maybe that's a little bit selfish. I think but like we said earlier, people, as much as you say it until you're blue in the face, people want to know that they're, like, appreciated, right? They can sit there and go, like, nah, I don't care, it doesn't bother me, but a little bit of everybody wants people to be like, yeah, that's a cool guy. You know, like, oh, that dude's an asshole, and then them go, like, well, I don't care. Like, I don't think that that's 100% completely how you feel. That's what you say on the outside, and maybe it is true to a degree, but at the end of the day, everybody wants to feel like people like them. And are glad that they're around, right? And in whatever way that I can, I try to appreciate people, whether it's, like, playing games with people, or talking to people, having people come on the podcast, fucking, you know, like, DMing you and seeing how you feel, to, like, you know, anything. So yeah, so kind of went off there a little bit, guys. But that last clip was the one that, when I put it up, I just want people to, maybe it'll affect them. Like, it's not for me to get, like, recognition. Like, okay, like, yeah, do I want people to see it, and do I want to look at the numbers? Yeah, but I want to see, like, maybe of all those, like, if 300 people see it, like, I hope maybe 50 of those people, or 5 of those people, like, got something out of it, that, like, maybe they're in the same boat where they just like to hear people say good things about them, to know that they're, like, doing something right, especially when for so fucking long they were not doing the right thing. That, so when I walk in the room of, you know, these people, that they're like, I walk in the room, that they're like, oh yeah, cool, Cutter's here. Not like, oh shit, here's that guy again. You know what I mean? So yeah. I guess, you know. Anyway, so how's everybody doing? What's up, Mike? How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I had Spectrum come out and take a look at my equipment, and they did some swapping out, but it still keeps cutting in and out. So looks like I may have to possibly deal with my router or get an extender.
Okay, I was gonna ask you about that too. Like I was gonna, but I didn't want to bother you. I'm like, like, did you call, Mike? Did you call? What did they say though? So what did they had to reset Twitch because I wasn't seeing everything? Oh, you missed all the good parts, Scarlet. The internet update I was waiting for was not what I wanted to hear. What? Oh yeah, I know. We didn't want to hear that. So did they swap out like your? So they just swapped out your modem?
Yeah, they swapped out the modem. They redid some of the wires because they weren't connecting properly. And he tested everything, and it showed up as if it was testing really well. But
Yeah.
I've had streaming, and then you keep cutting in and out.
So they didn't fix dog shit. Right?
Not really.
They did that before to me, is where they're like, oh, everything's coming through fine. Here, we'll just do this. What they probably need to do is also, like, probably redo that line like they had to do mine. Like the main line that goes to wherever your modem is hooked up. It's, yeah, he needs another modem. Did they swap out the modem? You said they did. Sorry if I asked the same question twice. But for me, they had to not only swap out a brand new modem, and was it like a brand new, like out of the box modem, or did they just walk in with like a modem that they had because they recycle those fucking things?
Yeah, it was a brand new out of the box one.
Okay. Yeah, see, and I was having the same problems, man, and they finally had to, like I said, from the junction box, which, you know, I don't know if they have stuff out at the, yeah, they swapped mine out twice. Yeah, they did. Yeah, Dreamy was saying they swapped out mine twice before they got it right, and then they had to literally run the cable all the way from the junction box to wherever the box that my dad had in the garage, all the way to the room right here where the main line comes in to where it hooks into the cable modem. So they might have to do that too, because it sounds like you're having exactly what I was doing, and that there was like a lot of corrosion and stuff like that was causing the signal to come through. Like they were still testing and it was great, but then they would come out and test it, and they ran it all the way from the fucking box, all the way under the house, right here to the room, and swapped out the modem twice before, like, I mean, I did have issues the other day, but it's been pretty good since then. So they might end up having to do that. So did you call them back out, or are they supposed to come out, or you're just kind of like, that's where you are right now?
I haven't called them back out yet because, you know, I'm at work. But,
Right. Oh, that makes sense.
I'm looking at getting that extender, so since the house is so big, putting it in the room I'm in, the computer room, and then one downstairs.
Do you mean
See
like
if that's going to help any at all?
Do you mean the extender, like a signal booster thing? Is that what you mean?
Yeah, it's called the mesh system.
Right, it makes it intensifies like the signal so it reaches everything better because you have, because I think I had something like that. When I lived with one of the exes, they came in and put a box like on the wall and ran the line of that and was supposed to push the signal out stronger. Is it kind of something like that?
Well, this one's a little bit different. It's more of a router that you can put in multiple places, and it's supposed to be closer to your system.
Okay.
It's like having 3 routers in one house.
Oh, okay. Well, I mean, are they paying for that, or is that something that you're going to go get?
No, that's something I have to buy. It's about $118, but...
Well, I mean, at the end of the day, you want your fucking internet working, right? I mean, I went and I mean, remember my, you've seen my router, right? The spaceship. When I bought it, at the time that I bought it years ago, it was almost a $300 router. And unfortunately, like Charter, they allow you to do that, but like they won't allow you, like their modems are proprietary. They won't allow you to get, because I'm like, at this point, like, stop giving me your modems. Even the technician that was out here, he's like, yeah, our equipment's not that great. And I'm like, one, that's not what I want to fucking hear. And two, I already knew that. And three, like, then let me go buy one, or, make you guys pay for one that's actually like a fucking, like a really good router, right? Or a really good modem or whatever. But unfortunately, they don't allow you to do that. And I'm like, of course you don't, right? And of course you don't. But I've got the Euro router, which does the same thing. I've got one in the living room and one in my bedroom. Okay, so, I mean, that makes sense. I get it. So, well, hopefully that helps, but... so have you tried, like, gaming with it since they did this, they replaced the router? I mean, the modem or whatever?
No, mostly because whenever I connect, like I'm connected right now with you, about every 10 seconds you're cutting out.
Yeah, I bet you, I don't know, make them fucking run the line. Even if they say, oh, it's good, be like, no, fucking replace it. Like, it sounds like it might be the whole line, too. Because even if you get that extender, I would hate to think that you spend that money on the extender and then you have the exact same things when it could be the line. Because I told you, like, the line, when they looked in it, was, like, all corroded. Because, you know...
I figure worst case scenario, if...
Uh-oh. I think we lost him.
No, I'm still here.
Oh.
It just cut out again.
Yeah, it's... Okay. Well, that's why I said maybe it cut out.
Yeah, that's the thing is, even if I get the upgrade, and if I'm still having that problem, I can tell them it's no longer this issue because I just bought a brand new one. So, get your shit straight.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense. Dreamy said, yeah, they need to come back out because an extender won't help, not with that issue. But maybe it takes that. But, I mean, if you get the extender and it doesn't fix the issue, maybe that gets them to fire up the ass to be like, just completely redo the fucking whole line. And then on top of that, you have an extender that will probably help. But I would hate for you to be like, if you didn't need the 118. So I don't know if you're like in a catch-22. So are you just going to go with the extender and see if that helps at that point? And take that route? Or like, fuck, I don't know. Do you want me to call him? I'll fuck him up. Fuck. I've dealt with the fucking internet company so much. I mean, when I lived with that one ex-girlfriend, Michelle, right? Fucking, I had a technician out 10 times in a year. Because that shit, to the point where we finally had to have them rewire up into the fucking apartment, like, and then put that extender box on there, like, and then, like, made them give me, like, the 500 meg, at the time it was 500 meg, upgrade for 2 years for free. Like, it was like, bro, like, make this shit work. I mean, I remember I had ones where, like, the guy came in, put the box in, and just grabbed the box, replaced it, and left. And as he's, like, I'm trying to chase him out of the parking lot, the fucking internet, it already didn't work. It was like a bad modem. I'm like, motherfuckers. Like, I don't know. But hopefully that fixes it, because that sucks, right? I think what you should do to really get it to work, to get their fire under their butt, is tell them, like, do you know how much time I'm losing gaming with Cutter? Like that I guarantee
you think that'll work?
I guarantee you they'll have fucking 7 work trucks and 18 technicians down there redoing the whole fucking goddamn system. Because on top of that, they're gonna be like, oh fuck, we don't want Cutter calling. I just don't fucking. I take it seriously, like, especially even more so now, right? With being a streamer and a podcaster, like. And, you know, relying on the internet and all my content creating, like, I have to have that shit going good. Like, I don't fuck around. I told you, I had 3 technicians in a day and a half come out here to get this shit right, to where they were like, we gotta rewire it. And I'm like, didn't fucking do it. I didn't say that. I was a very nice guy, because I am. But, I mean, I joke. I mean, that's obviously whatever, but I don't know. I'm surprised he didn't even just say that. Like, why didn't they just go like, oh, you know? But and that's the thing is the equipment looks fine when they do it, and then they walk away, and then it's like it's right back to where it is.
Right.
And you don't need me cutting out like everything I have to say. You want to hear everything, right? I understand that. So like, let's get this shit fixed. Like, we don't need me cutting out every 10 seconds. That's not cool.
Right.
Like, you're like, I might have lost something super important. You cut out every 10 seconds, that shit starts to add up. You lose like an hour of time, man. You can't handle it. You can't have that. So, but in all seriousness, like, yeah, I would just, I don't know, call them back out. But are you gonna for sure get the extender and try that?
Well, I'm gonna get the extender. Well, I don't know. I may call them back out prior to getting the extender. Because, I mean, I can order it at any time, but
Right.
I've got to be able to, justify it to the boss.
Right. That's why I would think taking the, like, maybe, I mean, I'm not one to advise you on marriage. That's not what I'm saying. I mean, just like, that, maybe two more of a reason why, like, just fucking call them and be like, I need you to come out and look at this again. Like, this is what's going on. And I know for you, it's hard, except for, you don't have days off during the week or anything. Do they come out? Yeah, they come out, because I had them come out Sunday morning at 8 a.m., dude. So they come out on the weekends. So you can get them on the weekends for sure, though, yeah. See, now you're like, damn, I wish I had, like, all these people in my house still. Somebody would be there.
Yeah, they came out on Sunday this last week to work on it.
Okay,
So,
yeah.
I mean, I'll probably just call them again and see if I can get them out on the weekend.
Yeah, well, like I said, that I would definitely call them back. I mean, that's just my advice. Only because, like, that's what I had to do. And you know me, right? The internet goes down. Like, I can't game and I can't talk and I can't do this. I can't watch your shows. It's like, dude, get back out here, please. I mean, I pay for a service to work, so, like, can you just fix it? And then, like, I told him, can I get one that,
Exactly.
like, out of a box? Like, give me a brand new one. I don't want one that's been taken out of someone else's house. Like, give me a brand new one. And then, like, it was like, well, what we can do is run the cable. And I'm like, okay, do it. My mom freaked out about, like, where they were going to run the cable up the wall. But, they went up the back wall and came through that way under the house. And I'm like, I go, but do it. I go, and then ultimately they're going to take me at the end of the day, because when I leave, you're going to at least now not have these problems, right? And you had someone here, like, getting it done, because, it hasn't been taken care of. Shit, when I came here, they were still on a 25-year-old fucking package. And, like, I had them come out and do the fucking modem, and, like, all this stuff. And then I had the service upgraded, and then, dealing with this, because, like, so they're going to at least have working internet when I leave here, but, I don't know, And then the funny thing is like, when it was doing all that stuff, like, oh my God, did my mom, like, flip out. Like, as much as, like, they're the old-fashioned people and stuff like that. I mean, I've got my dad sitting on, his phone looking at Facebook videos all day, and then they're watching their shows that they watch. Now they're on this cabin show or something, this guy that builds tiny cabins around the Alaska or whatever. But, and then as soon as it went out, it was, like, mad. She was, like, mad. And I'm like, I'll handle it. I go, I'll take care of it, because I need it for, like, what I'm doing. But it was just funny that, like, old-fashioned people are like, we need the internet. I'm like, you don't even fucking know how to operate it half the time. What are you talking about? God damn, it's like, get with the program. It's like, I don't want to get with the program, but when that program goes out, they're like, where's my program? So, anyway.
Definitely.
Well, I hope it gets fixed. So, call them before ordering it. Oh yeah, Dreamy's over here. Dreamy's over here with all the, she'll handle it. Actually, I don't even need to do it. If we need to, like, I'll call her to call them, and we'll get it done. Dreamy's on top of it, so we'll start yelling at people. I mean, it's bad enough if I call you. Send Dreamy calling, like, oh shit. Perfect? Yes, perfect, Dreamy. Oh. Speaking of my alarm, it's time to take my meds again. Speaking of which, how did you... Are you still working on getting meds again, or... Because I think when you came back after we hadn't talked for a while, you were saying that they were trying to redo your meds again.
Yeah, for the most part, my meds are... I ran out of them for about a week, thanks to the VA. But, I got them back, and I'm taking them again.
And how do they seem to be working? Here, I'll play with you for about an hour, and I'll let you know if they're working or not. Oh, Mike, you cut out again. If I gotta call someone to get his internet fixed, someone's getting free stuff. Yeah. See? Alright, sorry about that. But, on a side note, speaking of, have you seen, so we ended up finishing Stranger Things. Did you finish Stranger Things, by the way? Did you watch the last season?
Yeah, I did.
Oh my god. I'm so sad that it's gone, but, and even the ending was like emotional. Unfortunately, there was a lot of stuff that, like, was really touching home in that series, but, like, I think they did a really good job, you know, ending it. And they were talking about, like, how, like, the scene at the end where they were on the roof and stuff like that, and everybody was emotional. They said that, like, that wasn't scripted stuff, that, like, that they were seriously, like, they're all going on to their, you know, new ventures. It was 10 years of their lives that, like, the Duffer Brothers, like, left that in there because that was literally the cast, absolutely. Like, and you can see, like, when Robin was crying, like, that girl was breaking down. And then it just, you know, made it more real and stuff like that. But I'm so sad that it's gone, man. But what did you think of the last season? Did you like it?
I liked the last season, and it was really good. But I also heard they're going to be doing a spinoff.
Yeah, they are. Which, at first I was thinking, because, you know, at the end when Mike sees the younger kids, like his daughter or his sister Holly, and then the other kids go and take over the D&D table, kind of like a rite of like a passing of the torch or whatever. Like, there might be something based on that, but the Duffer Brothers are saying that it's literally like it's gonna have like tie-ins, but it's a new story, new cast, new location, like all this stuff. So I don't know at this point. But I also know that there's supposed to be a like an animated show that it takes place in like 1985. I don't know if it's on Vecna or whatever, but I think there's supposed to be an animated. And then I heard rumors, but you know how the internet is with all these fake fucking Facebook pages that are like, oh, there's a new Rambo 27 coming out. Like what the fuck are you talking about? But one with Nancy Wheeler. So I mean, they could do all kinds of spin-offs of it, but still sucks that it's gone. I remember, like, so we ended up watching all of them again, but it still sucks that it's over, because it's kind of like 10 years of your life of a show, right? Like, these are people that, like, you're rooting for, that, you know, you're, like, falling in love with, not, like, you know, the falling in love with, but you're, like, falling in love with these characters and all this stuff. The one thing I was sad about is that in some form or another, like, through a flashback or maybe like something in Upside Down, we didn't get Eddie back like one last time. I know,
I was kind of expecting it a little bit.
Yeah, especially with when he got really emotional talking to Steve Harrington about, you know, like Eddie, and about how he didn't want Steve to, you know, to die too. And I thought, oh man, because I mean, what is that scene with Eddie, you know, Munson, with Eddie getting on top of that fucking, you know, trailer in Upside Down, playing Metallica, which, yes, everybody, he learned that on his own, and, you know, Metallica helped him, you know, a little with some of these insane parts, but, like, that is probably one of the most iconic scenes and one of the greatest scenes of any show probably ever, right? Like, everybody like will talk about that scene forever. And when we didn't have him in there in some form or another, I was like, damn. I thought maybe they would have, but you know, hey, even there's an offshoot story. But yeah, it sucks that it's gone. And then we finished oh my God, did you watch Welcome to Derry? Oh, I think it's cutting out, Mike.
What's that?
Okay, did you watch Welcome to Derry?
I've watched a couple of them. I'm not completely caught up on it.
Oh my God, dude. That was one of the most insane shows ever. I mean, it took the movies for us. Like, because I watched it in the Discord with some of the people in the community, and it was like, it was insane. It took the movies to a whole new level. Like, that is gonna rank up there of like Welcome to, like, Stranger Things, like, caliber. Like, that show was insane. And that show had some jaw-dropping fucking moments. I mean, from the opening scene of the first episode with the baby bat coming out of her vagina, like, what the fuck is going on right now?
Yeah.
Like, oh my, I sat there, like, at the end of that, I'm like, we could walk away and the show could be over, and I could have the same effect that a 2-hour movie, like, would have. Like, it was like, holy shit, where do you... So, that was really amazing. Like, that series was great. Wait till you finish watching it. It is absolutely... And Bill Skarsgård, like, one of the greatest movie villains, like, monsters, whatever you want to call, ever. Like, his performance is... I thought he did good in the movies, but he, like, took it to a whole new level in this show. Like, holy shit. And so we finished that, and then we were... what was the other one? We just finished watching The Penguin. The one with, you know, Colin Farrell, the Penguin from the Batman. Did you watch that one at all?
Yeah, I saw it.
Did you like it? That was pretty good. I liked it. It was a really good story.
I did like it, yeah.
I was mad what they did with the, you know, the black kid. I'm pretty pissed off that he did that. You know, at the end, with no spoilers if you haven't seen it, but whatever. I won't say what he did. We'll just say. But that was a really good show. And then we're watching, have you been watching Fallout? Because that, I think tomorrow comes out with episode 4, actually, right? Tomorrow's the 14th?
Yeah.
Yeah. Did you? Well, I don't know if you're talking after I ask you these questions because nothing happened. So if you're talking or you're not, I'm not sure. But did you watch? Have you watched season 2 yet?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. You should. It's pretty good. Those I'm just asking you because I'm recommending that you watch all those. They were really good. Absolutely really good. And finish Welcome to Derry. It'll blow your fucking mind. It was crazy. So, but anyway, so I think we're probably gonna wrap it up. This is my friend Mike, for anybody that knew. Scarlett, I don't know if you're still around. This is a buddy of mine. He's been my friend for a long time. You'll ask him and he'll be like, I don't know this friend word you speak of, but, you know, he knows me. He's known of me for quite a while. He knew the old me and everything that happened, and he knows the new me, so he's a good friend. Trying to get him back into gaming, but we gotta get his stinking internet fucking working. But we're gonna let's find someone to raid out, and then we're gonna take a break, and then we're gonna go. Get him in here. Yeah, we are trying to get him in here. I don't know if Mike is gonna play Arc Raiders. I really talked to him about doing it. It's not necessarily, my buddy Mike is not like a huge PvP guy. And in this game, there are a lot of rats. There's a lot of PvP that goes on. So I'm trying to get him to get into it and maybe play with us because we all have a good time. But we play a lot of games together, so he'll be in here hopefully again. You know, I mean, he's got his own thing going on, but we've gamed for like many a year. We've played all different types of games. I mean, multiplayer-wise, I remember we played Overwatch together. That was multiplayer, but and some other ones. But you know, the PvP aspect of this game is really cool. I think he would dig the looting and all that stuff because of how much looting like we would play in games. Like even the Division, right? If you like the Division, there's a lot of that looting aspect in this game. But we'll get him in here. We'll get him in here. So we got to get those charter people in gear first. But yeah, he's a really good guy. So hopefully you guys will see him come around more. So let's see. Hey, let's raid the girl that's hitting the pipe right now. Or not. I'm on the main Twitch page, and on the front Twitch page, it's someone streaming, and the pictures are frozen until you click on them. And it literally has her, like, with a lighter up to a fucking, like, a weed pipe taking a hit. Alright, let's see who we got here. Do you guys have anybody, Tyler, do you have anybody that's, that you want us to raid out? You can lead the raid. You're not live, are you, by any chance? I know you said you're going to start streaming again, but if you're not, do you know, like, a buddy of yours that streams that we can raid out? I try to ask you guys, that way we can, like, pick some of your, your friends that you might have that are going. If not, I will try to find somebody. Oh, there's Glyph over there playing Arc Raiders. I'm about to when we play. Oh, well, I can't rage out until if you're not live, so then I guess we're not going to rage you out. Let's see. Who's this? Alright, let's read this person out. I don't know. What's their name? Huntress Fang. Huntress Fang. They're playing Arc Raiders. That's alright. I'll find someone to raid out. Oh, Dreamy, you got somebody? Shadow Luxray 4. Alright, we'll raid them out. I'm assuming that's someone in your circle. Shadow, Lux Ray. Was that supposed to be luxury and they misspelled it, or that would be me? Yes, she is. Okay, all right. I know. I'm just being facetious because that would be something I would do with my broken brain. So we're gonna raid them out, and then Scarlett, thanks for hanging out. I don't know if you feel up to it. We're gonna go play some Arc Raiders. You're more than welcome, everybody. After we take a break, I'm gonna go play some Arc Raiders. Tyler, I'm assuming that you're getting on. Are we gonna get some raids in? We'll see if like Josh, Gemini, Mike. I would love to have you. You can hang out too. I'm gonna leave here for a minute and then come back if you want to hang out in the Discord with us or do your thing. I know like you probably can't play because one, you probably don't even have the game, let alone with your issues going on. But I don't want to not say like come hang out because it's been a minute. But I'm like, get the fuck out. You've overstayed your welcome, buddy. Take off. No. All right. Well, let's raid them out, and then we'll figure it out from there. Oh, I gotta actually pull them up. So I can actually say hi to them. So, all right, Mike. I'm gonna jump out of here and stop the podcast, and then we're probably going to be in one of our Arc Raiders channels, so even if you want to just hang out, I don't know what you have going in the evening, come back and jump in. But I appreciate you hanging out.
Guys, I've got AAA.
So, all right, I'm going to jump out, Mike. I'll talk to you soon at some point or another. And then Tyler, I'll see you on some Raiders, buddy.
Okay.
Let's go, and then I'll be streaming, so whatever. So I'll talk to you in a little